There's an epidemic out here of narcissistic people. Not only narcissistic people, but sociopaths, psychopaths, people that have borderline personality disorder. Before I started studying psychology, I thought crazy people were running around in the streets naked, jumping on top of cars and stuff like that. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. They can look good looking. They can be police officers. They can be judges. They can be your neighbor. They can be your family, your friends. Okay? The only way to see who they really are is their mask will slip up from time to time. Or you'll have moments where it's like, things aren't adding up here, right? But the frequency in the world is also very toxic. That's why there's so many people that have bad mental health issues. You can listen and follow social media influencers that are spreading negative stuff, toxic feminist stuff, hate all men, you don't need men, listening to music like Cardi B, start up an OnlyFans and stuff like this. This gets programmed into our mind. I don't think most people realize how programmable that they really are. And they're all living in the matrix. And these computers and people are programming them to be the worst versions of themselves. And I've dated a few women where they said their exes were narcissists and stuff like that. And one thing I've learned about narcissistic people is they're always stuck in victim mode. And don't get me wrong, you can go through a bad relationship here and there, but usually all of their relationships, they blame it on their exes. All of them. All of their problems, they blame on their friends. All their problems, they blame on their coworkers, etc. They're always a victim of their own made-up chaos. And I personally have dated some women where we would date, do our thing, whatever, and then they would start dating one of my friends, which is fine. I don't hate on anyone. I like to see everyone happy. But then they would bring it up to me, well, he asked me if me and you had anything, and I told him no. Well, why would you lie to him? Why don't you just tell him the truth? Well, he doesn't need to know my business and stuff like that. That's lying. That's gaslighting. And there's a huge double standard. I see so many women justifying their lies and their toxic behavior and acting like it's nothing. And I think a lot of it is narcissism, but it's also female behavior. And I'm not saying all women act like this, but it seems like a huge majority do. It's like they're never in the wrong. They'll justify their lies, and it's just absolutely disgusting. And I feel like tons of people are narcissistic, and they're also learning how to be narcissistic by society and social media.